And so Abraha, an evil ruler from another land who wanted to build a great temple, was upset that no one was visiting his temple. And so he brought elephants to charge the Kaaba in Mecca. And the leader of Mecca, from the noble lineage of Ismail, who were still in charge of the different tribes, Abdul Muttalib, his name was, he was a person who still understood the importance of this holy house, that it was built by Abraham, the believer in the one true Lord, and his son Ishmael. And as bearers of that truth, they were granted the noble status of protecting the noble house. And so as Abraha and his army of huge beasts and elephants come to charge and bulldoze the holy house, Abdul Muttalib does something strange. He removes all the people and orders them all to leave the house of God alone. Such a strange thing that people do not understand. And he says something that is so spectacular in the tale that you must understand the importance of this moment. He says, there is only one Lord. He is the Lord of this house. If anybody is going to protect it, the Lord Most High will protect it. And so it is documented in history for all those who wish to verify the truth of the tale. As I've told you and challenged anyone who listens to my words, any part of the truth of the tale is not from my own imagination. Go check and verify any of the words. The truth must always be there, of the light. It's so funny that I'm telling you this story, and you shall know why. I'm laughing not in arrogance but in humility, that how come as any sons of Adam I say I'm just a son of Adam, and I make mistakes and I sin. No one can understand the story better than that. So I'm not claiming to be great, but the story of the truth is so grand and magnanimous that if you understand it, it's incredible. The elephants come to charge the holy house, and by the will of the Lord sends birds with pebbles and stones, and they kill the elephants. Believe it or not, this is a sign of a change to come. Now, another strange sign that must be there, because we told you the signs, if you're listening to the story, must always be the same. That I said that this city called Mecca, mother of cities al-Qura, was established how? When the prophet Abraham was challenged to send his son into the middle of nowhere, Ishmael, his firstborn, who he wanted to bear the truth of the light. And Hagar was left in the mountains of Safa and Marwa, running back and forth as they did not have water. And Ishmael kicked the ground and water sprung forth, the well of Zamzam. Now during this time of darkness in the world in Mecca, where Mecca had been surrounded by pagan rituals, the well of Zamzam had long been lost and dried up, as those who are willing to believe the truth of the Lord of the light do not get the blessing of the water. But it is at this time when the Lord himself protects the holy house, and the great leader Abdul Muttalib recognizes the truth of that fact, that he is given a great sign, a dream, and shown where to find the well, and the water is sprung forth. Oh, it's a strange story, I told you. But the story is there, and I'm going to try to rush through it because so much detail is there for you to search if you wish to find the truth. But you want to hear the story, so I'm going to give it to you as quickly as possible. The prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, is born of a noble family, of a noble lineage. Peace and blessings be upon him, the final messenger. And all of the reasons will be made clear to you. But I told you in the story, as I'm telling the story, when a prophet comes, it's not like their situation is ever good. I mean, let's remember how this story goes. The prophet of the light is being taught to come, and he is in a situation where the whole city is believing in all kinds of pagan rituals. And he grows up to be a man of noble status and well known, to be known to be a person of good character, and to be known a person of sidq, or the truth, a person who has a good character and being of light. You know, when you see good people, you know they have that inner light, right? They just have good natures. This is the way. You can just tell when you speak to them. Children of Adam, they are just good people, and all of children of Adam, regardless of any color, there are those who are like that. And the prophet was known as the truthful one and the honest one to all of the people in the land. But he didn't understand how he could be in such a messed up situation. How could it be that he was sitting there and something was wrong, because he knew that this didn't feel right? I mean, you're sitting there thinking, why is it that my people believe in so many multiple pagan gods? Something had to happen. And so he began to get dreams, and he began to try and be alone and sit alone and ponder the truth of what reality is. And as he sat alone in the cave, pondering and pondering day after day, trying to think, what is the truth of the story? What is really going on in the world? How is it that we are at this situation? Something amazing happened. Something miraculous happened. When he was searching for the truth and wanting to know the light, it was at that moment that God, the Lord Most High, sent to him the message of great tidings. There in the cave came to him the archangel Gabriel, the angel of the Lord, bringing to him the word of God. He said to him the very word of God. So listen to it, ladies and gentlemen, and see if it makes sense in the story. Gabriel said to the seal and final messenger, read. Read. Read in the name of your Lord, the one who has created you. Read in the name of your Lord. The prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. I told you, if a messenger is going to come, the signs have to be miraculous. We said he was raised in a place where communication and language was the greatest on the earth. And so the angel told him, read of the word. But he, the prophet, said, I don't know how to even read. I have never learned to read the words. I don't have the knowledge of reading. The angel Gabriel told him again, read in the name of your Lord who created you. Out of a single drop of creation, you have been formed by your Lord. Read in the name of your Lord, O man, the one who has been taught man the knowledge of reading and writing, and taught man all of the things that he didn't know. Read the message of the truth, the very first revelation of the Quran. I do have to take a break.